So today in this class, I will start chapter 8, and in this chapter, this is the chapter right circular cylinder, and in this first understand what is what is a right circular cylinder. So first of a cylinder, you would have seen many cylinders, and we use also many cylinders in our home. Like the example is the gas cylinder. So that is cylindrical. So those are called the cylinders. And also you have the glass. So they are also cylindrical. And our pens like this is also cylindrical here. So many bottles are also cylindrical. Our pens are also cylindrical. Like the pipes are also cylindrical. So we have many examples in our daily life. So here, so consider, and whenever we talk about the right circular cylinder, we mean a cylinder which is upright like this. That is this cylinder. That is when it makes an angle of 90 degree from the ground or from the surface. Then these kind of cylinders are called the right circular cylinder. We can also take a cylinder like this, oblique cylinder, like this, but we will not. That is, this is not the part of our syllabus. We will discuss only this type of cylinder, and this is the oblique, but this is also a cylinder, but this is not the right circular cylinder here. So we will only discuss this type of cylinder, and in this type of cylinder we will have to find the surface area of the cylinder, and then the total surface area of the cylinder. Then we have the volume and the total surface area of a hollow pipe also. So these are the points which we will discuss here. So first, what is the curved surface area? So first, take like this. This is a sheet of paper. Then take this here. That is, this paper is rectangular here. So this is the length. This is the length here, and this is the length, and this is the width in this case. This is the width. This is the length here. And if you fold this, then what will happen? That is, if you fold like this, then it will be a cylinder like this. So when you fold, then this will be like a cylinder. So this is cylinder now. So but actually this rectangle is folded. That is, the area of this rectangle will be equal to L into V. That is the length into width here in this case. So that is the length into width. In this case, if this is the length and this is the width, then the area of this whole rectangular piece of paper will be L into V. You know, this is the formula. Now, but when you fold this, then what will happen here? When you fold this rectangle, then this will become a cylinder. You can see that this is a cylinder now, and this part becomes circle here. You can see that now this becomes a circle. It is not perfect, but if you make it properly, then it will be a circle. Okay, so this is circle now, and if you take that the radius of this circle is suppose R, then this length will be what? This will be 2 pi r actually. This is the 2 pi r. Okay, this is the 2 pi r. Okay, this will be 2 pi r. Or you can say that the length will be 2 pi r in this case. This length will be 2 pi r. So if you replace this with 2 pi r, then sorry, it will be b. So it will be 2 pi r b here. Actually, you can say 2 pi r h. If you take the height is here h. If you take this as h, then it will be 2 pi r h. So this is how we get the curved surface area of the cylinder. So in this way we get the curved surface area. That is, again I will explain like that. If you take the sheet of paper, and this is the length and this is the suppose width here, and then if you fold this, then this folded part will be 2 pi r. If the radius of that circle will be r, then this will be 2 pi r, and then the area of this paper will be equal to, that is 2 pi r into h. So the curved surface area CSA of cylinder or right circular cylinder equal to 2 pi r h. Okay, so this is the formula. So this is the meaning of the right circular cylinder, and if you understand this, then it will be, you can easily remember the formula. That is how this formula is. So this is 2 pi r h. So this is the curved surface area of the right circular cylinder, or cylinder only 2 pi r. So whenever we say cylinder, we mean always the right circular cylinder. So this is the curved surface area. Next, now what is the total surface area? So when we say total surface area, means that in this case we will consider the area of this bottom and also the top, and this that is if the cylinder is covered, suppose like here both sides are covered here, then we have this surface also and this surface also. So we will have the area, that is the total surface area of cylinder will be equal to 2 pi RH, that is this is the curved surface area plus the area of the bottom, suppose if the radius is r in this case, and here also r, that will be pi r square and plus pi r square. So answer will be 2 pi RH plus 2 pi r square equal to 2 pi r into h plus r. So this is the total surface area of a cylinder. So this is the curved surface area and this is the total surface area of the cylinder. And the next is the volume. So volume, whenever we say volume, means that how much space a cylinder takes. So let us find out the volume of a cylinder. So to find the volume of a cylinder equal to what? In this case, the base area is what? The base area of a cylinder is pi r square, and it the height is this. That is, if you have this cylinder and this is the radius, base radius, and the height of this is h, then the volume will be base area into height, pi r square into h, that is pi r square h. So this is the volume of a right circular cylinder. So I discussed three topics. The first is the curved surface area, next the total surface area, and the volume. And the fourth topic is here the total surface area of a hollow cylinder. So what is the hollow cylinder? Hollow cylinder means you can think of a hollow pipe. So if you see the pipe, the figure of the pipe is like this, that is there is some thickness in the pipe. Like this. So this is the thickness here, this is the thickness, and this is the inner part and outer part here. So in this case you have the two radius in this case, that is the inner radius will be like this. Suppose this is the inner radius is r and outer will be, suppose outer will be r2 here. So inner radius equal to r1 and external radius equal to r2 and height equal to h. That is, height will remain the same for inner and outer here. So height is in this case h. So height is this, then the inner radius is r1 and the external radius is r2 here, and the height is h. Then we have to find the total surface area. So in this case the total surface area will be the inner curved surface area, that is the PSA of this will be equal to the inner CSA plus outer CSA and plus the area of the, that is area of the top ring, area of top ring plus area of bottom ring. In this case, this is the bottom here. So we will add all these, that is the inner curved surface area, outer, then area of the top ring and area of the bottom ring. So what is the area of the ring? Actually, when you see the pipe, and when you see the pipe like this, then you will see the ring. Okay, that is, you will see a ring like this, because this is the inner part of the pipe and this is the thickness of the pipe and this is the outer part here. So you will see the ring, and the area of this ring will be equal to, that is, this is the inner radius r1 and this is the outer radius r2 here. So the area of this ring will be equal to, that is, we will find this area. So this area will be equal to what? Pi, that is the r2 square minus pi r1 square, because you know this is a circle here. So the area of this will be equal to pi R2 square, because the radius, outer radius is R2, and this is the inner circle, so its area is pi R1 square. So this is the area of the ring, but we have two rings of this kind, that is top ring and bottom ring here. So we will add this. So I will again add this everything here. Then you will get the total area. That is the first, the inner curved surface area will be 2 pi R1H. Then the outer surface area will be 2 pi R2H, and plus pi R2 square minus pi R1 square, that is twice here you can write, because we have two rings. So this so this is the formula here. Okay, so this is the formula, because we cannot simplify more. So this is the formula for this. So if you have such questions, then you will use this formula, or it depends on the question also, that that is in question what is given or what is to be found here. So this is all about this right circular cylinder in this chapter. So we have to learn only these things. That is the first thing the curved surface area, then the total surface area, then the volume, and the total surface area of a hollow cylinder. So these are the points here. Now I will take one question here, how to do the question. For example, take a question like there is a steel, okay, there is a steel sheet, and we have to make a cylinder or drum, and in this we have to have the cover also, and its radius, or you are given the diameter here. This diameter is given, diameter equal to, in this case, 2. The diameter is given 28 centimeters. We have to make a cylindrical drum, that is, and it is covered from both sides. So that is, there is a lid also here on this case, and the diameter is 28. Diameter means this, that is 28 centimeter, and we are not given the height here in this case, and drum, and in this we are given that the total sheet is given here, that 2816 square centimeter. So this is the total area of the sheet required to make this cylindrical drum. Then we have to find the height of this drum. What is the height of this drum? So first find out the radius in this case. So R will be equal to 28 pi to, that is 14 centimeter. Now you know the formula, that is the total surface area. PSA equal to, actually we are given 2816 square centimeter. Then this is 2 pi R into H plus R equal to 2816. Now here put the values here, that is 2 into 22 by 7 into radius is 14 into H plus 14 equal to 2816, and then solve here. So you have H plus 14 equal to 2816 by 2 into 22 into 2. Now we will cut this, and then we will have some value here. So cut this, 2 to the 4, and 4 7 is 28, and 4 0, and 4 4 is 16. So 704 by 22, and this will also go by 11 to 22, and 11 6 is 66, and 4, then it will be 32. So it is 32 here. That is H plus 14 equal to 32. So H plus 14 is 32. Then here we will get H equal to 32 minus 14, that is 18. So the height of the cylindrical drum is 18 centimeter. Okay, so I hope you understood this explanation. So this is one that is how you will solve the questions, and you have many questions in this. And to be exact, to be precise, you have a total of 18 questions in this exercise 8, and others are MCQ and other questions, but the long answer questions are 18 here. So you will solve these questions, and always remember the formula, all those formulas, learn, and then solve all these questions. And I always tell you that you will go through all the questions in this textbook. So I hope understood this. Thank you.